Hi, it's Greg Vincent here, and thanks for watching 1 Million Plus. By now you've probably received this leaflet in your letterbox, and I don't know if you're like me, but I'm just blown away by how low the prices are here in Windsor Downs. And when you look at what's happened in Windsor Downs with the prices of late, to give you an idea, in 2013 the median house price is $888,750. Now, when you consider that in 2012 it was $894,000. So there's been a drop in the median price in Windsor Downs, which is completely outside of the way that the real estate market is actually heading. You see, we've had 2 interest rate reductions in this past year, which means that buying property is more affordable and you can borrow more money, which means that the property prices should naturally go up. Now, when we first went to move into this estate, we actually have lived here now for 18 years, and I've been in real estate now for over 20 years. But when we were looking at this estate, and even prior to looking at this estate, I know a number of people who were measuring this estate up against Orchard Hills. There was an estate over there called the Vines, and a lot of people were looking at either do we go into the Vines or do we go into Windsor Downs. And a lot of people came to Windsor Downs because Windsor Downs had more trees and the Vines was just this open grassed area. And yet when you look at the median price of the Vines this year, it's $1.15 million, which is just ridiculous. Something like nearly around $300,000 more than Windsor Downs, and yet the 2 estates were on par when people were entering into and deciding which area to go into. And when you consider the convenience to all the facilities like the M7 just down the road and the service stations out the front where you can get your bread and milk and your paper and your petrol. And then you've got all this development taking place. We've also got that massive mosque up there that a lot of people are in a position where they'll actually want to live nearby the mosque. You've also got the development like Greenway Estate where they're selling blocks like crazy. They've only got a handful left in that first stage release, and yet they're selling them for around $600,000, and it's something like 10 metre frontages. That's right, 10 metre frontages. There are some wider ones, but it's just incredible to think the money that they're getting for those sort of blocks. This is where I think that Windsor Downs is just so undervalued, it is just ridiculous. And to give you an example of this, a lot of agents go out and they'll say, well, this is what this one sold for and that's what that one sold for, and they'll use this sort of comparable data to say, well, this is what your place should sell for. But unfortunately, I don't believe they're going outside of the area to establish price. And that's why I believe that Windsor Downs is Sydney's greatest hidden secret, but also at the same time, it's probably Sydney's most undervalued suburb. And it's time that we took Windsor Downs to the level and the price level that it really should be. Because where in Sydney can you be this close to the airport, to Sydney CBD? You're only like 5 traffic lights away from Sydney CBD and Sydney Airport. And if you leave early enough, it's only like 45 minutes to the airport and to the Sydney CBD. So we are so close and so convenient to everything, but yet we're far enough away that we can actually escape from a lot of that hustle and bustle of the city. The other great thing about Windsor Downs is all the services. It's got sewer, it's got gas, it's got town water, it's got underground street lighting, and you've got broadband. You've got basically everything from a residential development, but we've still got that rural aspect. The other good thing is that we've got that buffer with the nature reserve, plus we've got the creek surrounding it, so that we're in a position where it won't get built out. This estate will remain in this condition and this style and this lifestyle for a long, long time to come. Now, there are a few reasons why we need to look at what's happening in this estate and why I believe that we can take it to that next level and get the median price of Windsor Downs above and beyond 1 million plus. And that is a couple of things. One is gentrification and the lifestyle market. People are looking for a lifestyle market, and a lot of people are in a position now where they've got this urban sprawl and they're looking to get out of those areas where they can't really afford to buy in, say, the inner west, and then they start to sprawl further out and they start to pay more and more money out this way. Plus, when you consider all the development that's taking place in and around this area, you only have to go for a trip out to Rouse Hill shops and see all the road construction, all the home construction that's going on, plus also the fact that you've got Stockland, who have now put up a couple of signs just there on Richmond Road across the creek to say that there's new communities coming in that area. Plus also you've got the Marsden Park golf course and driving range. So there's lots and lots of great facilities here. You're only a few minutes away from the Masters that's just opened up over at the back end of St Mary's. But also you're going to see in that business park, the Sydney Business Park, you're going to have Costco, IKEA, Masters, Bunnings, there's going to be a Macca's and the Shell and so much more in there. It's going to be Sydney's largest business park, all set up in that corridor. Plus you can jump on the M7 and you're only a few minutes away up the road to the Norwest Business Park. So you've got these employment areas all around us that are nice and close and handy. So that's why I can see that Windsor Downs not only is already undervalued, but I believe that we can take the values in Windsor Downs to a whole new level. And we don't have to wait for all that development for it to take place. The property prices in this estate should already be above and beyond $1 million. I've decided to establish a real estate agency in the Hawkesbury and focus a lot of my attention on Windsor Downs and helping to drive the prices up. You see, what I've done is I've put together a Windsor Downs $1 million strategic marketing plan. And also what I've done is we put together a one big information night in the Hawkesbury, and we recorded that event and we put together that as a DVD, which is how to avoid underselling your home. So we're looking at how we can help you to make sure that you maximize the value of your property, but also look at different ways that we can market Windsor Downs out there in amongst the Sydney marketplace and get the prices up to the level they need to be. Because this has been ridiculously underpriced for way too long. For example, there was a property in this estate where the agents went out and they did comparable market analysis where they looked at all the different prices of properties in the area and suggested that the property would sell for about $920,000. And even a valuer came in and told the owners that it was worth more like $945,000. And yet when the property actually hit the market, a buyer came up and actually offered $1 million. Now that's $80,000 more than what the agent had actually recommended, because they were going back off these other properties that have sold in the area. We can't go off that anymore. It's about how these properties are going to fit in the Sydney market, not in the Windsor market or the Hawkesbury market. We've got to take Windsor Downs to the next level because, like I said before, Windsor Downs is Sydney's greatest hidden secret. And if we really want to get property prices up to the level they need to be, then we can't leave this as a secret anymore. We've got to take this to the next level. And that's why I've put together this strategic marketing plan. Now, if you'd like to know more about this, please feel free to contact me. Alternatively, or in addition, if you'd like to get a copy of this DVD, simply click on the link below and we'll send you through your free copy of this DVD, which will help you to avoid underselling your home. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm really looking forward to taking property prices in Windsor Downs to the next level and above this $1 million threshold. It's where our properties really belong, and it's where they should be, especially when you consider that the Vine's median price was $1.15 million. So we want to take this to this whole new level and help so many people in this estate who also enjoy living here as much as we do. And if you'd like more information about this, please feel free to click on the button below and grab your copy of How to Avoid Underselling Your Home. And I look forward to helping you to make your move and maximise the sale price on your property. We'll catch you soon. Bye.